Hey ladies and gentlemen, what's up? Azure for sure here. Welcome to the final part of Shadow the Hedgehog, as we uncover the truth about Shadow at last.
Finally! I've got all the Chaos Emeralds. Now, I can uncover the truth about my past. All of it.
Well done, Shadow. Our ritual can now commence as planned. Give me the Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow! Huh? Shadow, give me the Chaos Emeralds!
Do not give the emeralds to Black Doom, Shadow.
They're planning to destroy the planet.
Ignorant fools. We're here to save the humans from their own demise. We offer salvation.
What?
Their greed, thirst for power, and affinity for betrayal has them on a path of self-destruction. Their actions will lead to extinction of their species. We're here to save them from themselves without perfect order, allowing them to live through their desperate lives in peace. Humans are a great energy source for us. They will be well kept.
What?
Let us begin our ritual of prosperity. Chaos Control!
This can't be happening!
What was that? What just happened?
Those black creatures just warped the comet down to the surface using Chaos Control!
No, that's impossible.
That's why you needed the Chaos Emeralds.
Precisely. The comet's velocity isn't powerful enough to pass through another planet's atmosphere. The Emeralds amplify the space-time control powers of Chaos Control. We need them to charge to full power. It's the perfect plan. That's why I needed the Professor to help me.
What?
That's insane!
The Professor was in development of the ultimate life force, but he needed my help. So we made a deal. I helped him, and he promised to deliver me the 7 Chaos Emeralds. That's how you were created, Shadow. You would help us do both.
Me? I can't believe it.
That can't be! He betrayed his own people for research? For Black Doom?
Big deal. We can't just stand here doing nothing.
Yeah, let's do this! I'll crush that cosmic rock ball!
Knuckles! What's wrong?
A special weapon. This gas, once released, is quickly absorbed into your bloodstream. In a moment, total paralysis will hit your nervous system. The end is near now. Eat and devour these savory dishes.
Back off, you slime balls!
What is that?
Back off, you slime balls!
What is that?
The humans are your enemies.
blood
Did
I gave you
die?
life, Shadow!
That's why you were created.
Please help me, Shadow.
What?
I am Shadow the Hedgehog. I've left the past behind me. No one can tell me what to do now. I will destroy you, Black Doom!
I gave you life, and this is how you repay me? The irony of it all is I gave you life. Now, I'll take it back.
Shadow!
You're our only hope now!
Here we are at last, at the final stage of the game, the last way. Will we be able to catch up to Black Doom in time? It's a race against the clock, as the countdown is on. The entire fate of the planet is in Shadow's hands. We're gonna speed things up here though, and take a much needed shortcut. After we take out these enemies quick, you'll see exactly what I mean. Let's see if we can get this trick to work. Ah, well.
To fire a worm, just hold down the B button and then set my sights.
It was worth a shot. Now then, let's just keep on moving forward. So what I'm going to try and do here is max out our hero gauge as much as we can. That way, we can keep using Chaos Control as many times as it'll take. So what I was trying to do back there was actually manipulate the checkpoint to have it where we would use Chaos Control and actually blast all the way through this level in one fell swoop, instead of going through it like we are right now. And I figured I could at least try and attempt it, but it didn't work for some reason. And we can warp once again. Okay, so it looks like we have to go up here, over to where this spaceship is. Okay, so yeah, what we're gonna have to do here is run around and try not to get hit too many more times.
Behold the ultimate power!
Well, what do you know? It seems as though we've already maxed it out. We're making pretty good progress here. This is actually a lot easier than I thought it would be, though. I mean, hey, maybe I'm wrong and maybe there's some big challenge up ahead, but so far, no. No real challenge whatsoever. And it's time once again.
The only way to get through is to use chaos control.
Let's just go up here. I'm sure there'll be more enemies along the way. Okay, I'm gonna be super careful here across this bottomless pit so that we don't lose a life.
The only way to get through is to use chaos control. Maybe I can use my homing attack to bounce off those flying creatures.
Let's try and not fall here. Okay. Just a few more enemies. That was fast. Here we go. Now let's just run through here as fast as we can. Oh wow.
There he is. I found him.
Well, I guess that's the end of the level.
Well done, Shadow. You've gone farther than I expected. I'm impressed. But you still don't understand, do you? The future we offer is the only option for these humans.
I've heard enough. You're boring me to death, Black Doom. You're going down!
Such bravado for a little hedgehog. I thought you were different from the rest, but maybe not. We are more alike than you think. The same blood runs through our veins.
This can't be! Just... who are you?
Don't you know? You were created from my blood.
What?
That's right. You are a part of me. Do you feel that? I can control you. You cannot escape me, nor can you escape your past.
Damn you! No! It's not true!
SBO? Are you in yet?
Quiet, Charmy! SBO, we need you to focus, because if we don't hurry, all the data we recovered will be lost!
Easier said than done. Who signed me up for this anyway?
That's it! I'll do it! Get out of the way!
Get back here, you idiot! Hey!
It's working!
Shadow, my son,
Professor?
What is this?
if you're listening to this, then the worst has happened. You need to know the truth. The government plans to shut down this research facility. The government plans to cease all of our research. and imprison all who know about you. I made a terrible mistake, Shadow. It's all my fault. Making contact with that comet.
Professor Gerald?
Now listen very carefully. In 50 years, the Black Comet will return. They plan to harness its powers to destroy this planet. The only way to stop them was to develop a way to use the very power they intended to use against them.
That's it! It's brilliant!
Shadow, it's up to you, and only you can stop them. I developed the Eclipse Cannon. It's the only weapon that can destroy that black comet. Shadow, you are the only hope to save mankind as we know it. The future of this planet depends on you.
Don't worry, Grandfather. Shadow and I will protect this planet. Right, Shadow?
Gerald, you fool. Shadow is already in my control. What's this? Well. Seems like you're immune to my mind control.
You have no control over me, Black Doom. I now understand why I am here. I made a promise and I'm here to keep it. Today, I put my past behind me.
Have it your way, Shadow. So be it. Be prepared to meet your maker. Your past, present, and future ends here. Today, prepare to die. Say goodbye, Shadow, as you witness my true wrath.
Now we are face to face with Black Doom in his true form, otherwise known as Devil Doom. But no matter, for Shadow has his own super form, which is also known as, well, Super Shadow. And so this is it, ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate showdown of good versus evil. But first, what we have to focus on is... So in the bottom left-hand corner there, if that number goes to 0, we actually lose. We will lose a life and have to start this boss battle all over again from the very beginning. Okay, see, now we're good. We're up to about 70 or so. But our ring count is going down by the second. So we have to not only watch out for Black Doom here and his attacks, but also our ring count. So I'm going to mainly be focusing on keeping our rings up here and then trying to deal damage. If you wouldn't stop throwing buildings at us, it is slightly annoying. Okay, let's back up and try again. Okay, I could have sworn I was right in front of him there. There we go. Alright, seems like I'm getting the hang of this now.
I seem to have underestimated the true power of emeralds.
Okay, so we're actually already halfway done. Now we have Black Doom on the ropes. But it's time to put him down for the count. First things first, though, we have to make sure to switch to the other side of him. If we try to hit him any other way, it will not count. See right here? Well, on this side it will. But if we go to the other side around there, it would not work. Not at all. Oh yeah, and also thanks Tails, thanks for that heads up. We need to also keep track of our distance here. So not being right up in his face, but not being too far away either. Being, I guess, in a mid-range. So, about where we are right now, dashing around. That's not too bad. Only a few more hits to go, and Black Doom is done for. Now let's hit him one more time.
Impossible! I am the supreme being that rules this universe. I am the immortal life form. I am the ultimate power.
And that is the end of Black Doom.
This is the end of you, and the end to my cursed past. Only one thing left to do. To put the past behind me. Chaos Control!
Shadow, that was sweet. I hope he's okay.
I'm sure he's fine, Rouge. After all, he is Shadow.
How about giving me back those Chaos Emeralds now? Hey! Get back here, you creep!
How ironic. After the way we all treated him, he saved us all in the end. We were all wrong about the Professor. Let us pay homage to Professor Gerald. Let's work to ensure peace and prosperity for a brighter future. What do you say, Commander?
Excellent idea, Mr. President.
Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now completed Shadow the Hedgehog. I am honestly quite shocked here. This was not the ending I was expecting. I mean, the boss battle was very easy, but that's not what I'm referring to here. I thought that the difficulty would have spiked immensely during the last way stage there, but it didn't. And that left me very disappointed. Very disappointed. And so, sitting here watching the credits just roll, with these amazing Crush 40 tunes in the background, I feel quite conflicted. All this time, I was trying to give this game a chance because I figured it'd be like Sonic Heroes was. To my own surprise, I was wrong. I thought this game would be somewhat decent, at least in comparison to Heroes, but that is not the case. Not at all. I mean, yeah, a few of the stages I did enjoy, guys. Basically just going from point A to point B, you know, get to the goal ring. Simple. Doing all these other mundane tasks, like defeat X number of enemies, collect X number of things, it does get very old and very repetitive. After my first couple playthroughs, guys, I was still enjoying myself, but I had this feeling like, is the whole game going to be structured like this? Just going and collecting objects or defeating a number of enemies to clear the stage? I thought that things would change, you know, like mix up the mission objectives and whatnot over the course of the 10 different pathways we've had to do to get to this point that we're at now. But no, it was kind of like copy and pasting over and over and over and over. I thought this game would be good. I mean, in my opinion, for the record here, Sonic Heroes is a great game. I love that game. I grew up playing that, as well as the Adventure series. You know, Adventure 1 and then Adventure 2. Those 3 games are like the trilogy for me of good Sonic games. You know how like people have like Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3, and then I guess Sonic and Knuckles as a part of that? Well, for me, it's SA1, SA2, and Heroes. And so I figured Shadow would be like a kind of like a cousin to that, a cousin to Sonic Heroes in a way. And I'm just shocked, guys. Again, I know that I'm probably repeating myself here, but I had higher expectations for this game. And unfortunately, they were not met. This game could have definitely been better. But hey, I guess every ending is a new beginning, huh? If there's at least one thing I can't knock this game for, it's definitely the soundtrack. As always, the songs for this game kick some serious butt. I Am All of Me is a favorite of mine, as well as the song that was playing in the background credits called Never Turn Back. Both of those Crush 40 songs are still some of my personal favorites to this day. And so, on that note, this is the end of Shadow. Please be sure to stay tuned for more. This is Azure, signing off. And until my next video, until then, ladies and gentlemen, see you all next time.
I'll never turn